How you doing, Brett?
Good, man. How was your weekend?
It was awesome. I went to Built to Spill, an old band I've been listening to since I was like 15, and I went to a 30-year reunion of one of their albums. It made me a little old. I was one of the younger people there too, but it was a good time. I went with the wife, ran into a few old friends.
Nice,
I wasn't
nice.
really anticipating seeing, and went to a show, and then just did yard work. Rest.
Concerts, funerals, and weddings. That's how you get to see buddies that you haven't seen for a while.
It's true. Yep, it's a good time. How about you?
It was good, man. Can't say as I accomplished a whole heck of a lot, other than just kind of getting ready for the week. Hung out with the family, kids. Kids go back to school this week. So wife went back to school end of last week. Her first day was today. So, things are about to get real hectic around my house. Summer's over. Suckers, get your ass back to work.
The party's over, everybody.
Kids, everybody. Teachers, y'all got to get back to work now.
Yep, same here. My kids are getting ready. Wednesday's a big day at my household. My oldest going to college.
Nice.
I
Congratulations.
just feel old at the beginning of this. She's going, the youngest, 7th grade. So, big day. Wednesday's a big day at our house. So
Yeah,
we're moving
first
her
day
in.
of school, right, for the kids. I got to go take my annual pictures of the kids at their first day at school because my wife's, that's her first day of school for her kids coming in her class. So, yeah, Wednesday I'll be a little bit late to work. So I'm like the photographer, but it's just fun.
I'm
It's
a
good.
moving man, dude. At least I don't know if I'll make it in. At least you did that. I got to move a child to a new dorm.
When
So,
did they move in?
Wednesday.
Oh,
Same day as first day. It kind of worked out kind of cool that way. Because we're going to get one more picture. We always take a picture of them by our front door.
yeah.
Every year. We've been doing it since we've lived at that house. And this could be the last one.
Yeah.
So it might be kind of a cool last photo.
Nostalgic moment.
Yep.
Bring a tear to your eye.
But
Well, at least the scrap market didn't bring a tear to our eye today.
no.
At least we got a fucking green metal Monday. We'll take it. That's why we both got
Copper.
green
Yeah.
cans. We said, well, we'll drink the lime today. We got green.
Copper up 7-8 cents today. It held on too. I mean, it really chugged along early this morning, 2-3 cents, and just kept kind of ripping.
Yep.
And then everything else is up a little bit. Copper's a big mover today. Everything's looking positive. I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know if you know if it's an adjustment from
A week
last
ago,
week.
the market was melting.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now everything's fine.
Yeah, it's an adjustment.
It's a wild world we live in.
Do you think that's how it kind of works? You see a huge up, you usually see a small downward adjustment to the real market. Chloe's here, everybody.
The real boss. Get him.
Yeah. Or a downward market, you kind of see the settle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what I always see. I don't get too high because I'm like, oh, I'm ready for that.
I think it just
10-cent
depends
dip.
on what's going on, man.
Yeah.
It's like if you could predict it, then you'd fucking be rich. It's just the way it is. I think there's so many outside forces and inside forces pulling and pushing and moving and people making bets on the upside and people making counter bets on the downside and people starting wars, people trying to stop wars, people, what's going on in in the Chinese economy, what's going on in the Japanese economy, what's going on in ours, and you have all these forces and there's a reason why very few people make a lot of money trading commodities. Your big commodities trading firms, they do really well in markets like this that are very seesaw. But the average scrap seller, buyer, commodities trader that's just kind of, you're just guessing like everybody else. The guy that's writing articles about the price of copper is going to $5, he's full of shit. Everybody's guessing. I mean, we just hope that we make enough good bets to counteract the bad bets and we keep it moving.
So you made a post the other day about China, about how their inventories are sky high.
Yep.
You made that post the day after our web developer, shout out to Zeke out there, he texted me asking me why then you made that post. But when you see that, that just means they have a slow economy. Is that what you're thinking? That's why it's stockpiled.
You know,
why do they
it could be a few
why do they
different
keep
things,
buying
right?
it?
I mean,
They have that much.
you could read into it whatever you want to, right? But if you're a developing country still and you need a certain amount of commodities which is copper's one of them, to develop your infrastructure, your power grid, everything else. Plus, you own a bunch of the big refineries. I mean, China consumes anywhere from 40 to 60% of world's copper. It just depends on who you talk to and depends on the month of the year, right? But if and your economy is sputtering, well, you're not going to just lay off all your workers at all your refineries. Like, one thing that's for sure about China, whether it's the steel business, copper business, aluminum, is they're going to keep smelting. They may even smelt at a loss, but for them, that's part of, we have welfare, we have other programs. They have get your ass up and go to work. We might lose some money on copper, but we're gonna go to work program.
Kind of like that.
Like
Yeah.
it's earn what you earn what you keep, right? And I think that from my standpoint, you could look at it like that. You could look at it as they're getting ready to go to war. So if you're in a wartime situation, like one of the articles I was reading was, if I was Taiwan, I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
Like, why would you stockpile that much copper unless
they're ramping
unless
up
you
for
were worried
something.
about your ability to not be able to buy it for a while?
Yeah.
I mean, or it could just be
They're
there's a,
anticipating a recovery in their economy.
or it could be. I mean, you could read into it whatever you want. I don't know that anybody really has the answer. It just depends on what side of the fence you sit on, right? And so, but you should be aware just supply and demand matters, because if they have that much supply, which means there probably is some sort of lack of demand out there. And not that the Chinese aren't buying, they just maybe aren't paying the premiums that they were. Like if when copper goes to $5.18 that fast, well, the spreads open up really big, right? So it's not like our prices go up $1.18 from $4. Like, we might get 60, 70% of it, but the spreads open up so quick because everybody's worried about that fall off the other side of the mountain. So, we'll get some of it, and you try and sell it as close as you can to the number, but, that's just the traders trading, right? I mean, that's people, betting short, that's people betting long, and everything in between. So I don't know that I have the answer. I just try and just put the information out there and say, hey, read into it what you want to.
Yeah. We know the numbers.
Yeah, do what you want to do with it, right? But I'm gonna keep it moving, because I don't want to sit on it. I mean, on my hands, in hopes that the price goes higher. I mean, I'll take the up days like today. We'll take it. I mean, aluminum's up, nickel's up,
Yep.
PGMs are up.
Yep.
That's a good day for us.
Across the board.
If you sold anything, and if you didn't sell anything, it's just a good day because
Hopefully
the markets aren't down.
It keeps tearing. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we adjust on the daily. And then we live to fight another day.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on?
Not at this time. We got the the LinkedIn 75 Hard Club coming online. We got a lot of people that are interested, so we're getting all that done in the background, and got some cool things we've been working on, and just doing what we do, man. Trying to let everybody know what the markets are doing, the newsletter, and let everybody make their own decisions.
All right. Thank you, everybody.